Montage there of some of the goals won by our Singaporeans. Well done, everybody. Super stuff. Now it's on to the event we've all been waiting for, the closing ceremony of the 17th SEA Games.
It will be a blend of modern technology, precision and traditional charm, involving thousands of performers. The SEA Games will move to Chiang Mai in Thailand in 1995, and this will be a fitting finale to 9 glorious days of competition.
So we'll go over then to the National Stadium to join our commentators John Burgess and Catherine Lim right after these commercials.
She lives on less than $500 a month. She has 2 children. She's also a single parent, one of 13,000 in Singapore. More Singaporeans are raising their children alone. Is there more we can do to help single parents?
This year, 10 nations will get together and reignite the flame of sporting friendship. Marking the launch of the 17th SEA Games, Konica is proud to be chosen as the official film of the colorful occasion.
Konica, Konica.
Since the first SEA Games, Milo has supported the aspirations of athletes. Come catch the glory with Milo at the 17th SEA Games.
For almost 40 years now, the taste of Tiger beer has been winning gold the world over. Last year was no exception.
Panasonic Televideo. TV and VTR go better together. Televideo. The Super 4 video head system makes sure the picture quality is something special. Simple setup and irresistibly cute. The easiest way to enjoy karaoke.
Televideo.
Beautiful, compact, all-in-one Televideo.
Panasonic.
Panasonic, a major sponsor of the 17th SEA Games.
Keppel Bank, working.
Defending champions Thailand met dark horses Myanmar in a final many expected to be an anticlimax. But from the referee's whistle, Myanmar went all out to prove that they deserved the soccer gold. They got the lead through Myo Leng Win in the 5th minute. However, Thailand had other ideas as Vitun Kimongkolsak took on the Myanmar defense in a swift counterattack. And captain Piapong Puon headed in to make it 2-1 with a gift goal in the 10th minute.
Work to it.
In the second half, Thailand looked as if it had the match in the bag as Vitun got his second to put the score at 3-1. But there was still fight left in Myanmar. They replied from a long-range effort through striker Keel Win. And Myo Leng Win equalized 18 minutes into the second half. But it took a 17-year-old Thai who claimed the last goal of the 17th SEA Games and took it back to Thailand. Kyatisak Senamwang put the score, game and gold beyond doubt 3 minutes from the end. So Thailand remain defending champions. Myanmar runners-up. And Singapore bronze medalists and winners of the Fair Play Award.
The final whistle of the match also ended 8 days of competition. The 17th SEA Games were officially closed by President Wee Kim Wee at a spectacular ceremony at the National Stadium this evening.
After more than a week of competition, some of the participants must be glad to take a rest. Gold, silver or bronze, everyone was a winner in just the effort put in. Ultimately, the aim of the Games is in keeping alive the spirit of friendship and unity among neighbour countries. As the flames of the Games were put out, the flag lowered, and the Games colours were handed over to Thailand, the host of the 18th Games. For some, this will be the swan song of a sporting career. For others, the start of better things to come. This Games will be a celebration of the hard work and sacrifice put in by those who believe in the value of sport. And until 1995 in Chiang Mai, it's Sawadee Cup Singapore.
The SEA Games saw friendly competition, not just between the sportsmen and sportswomen, but also among the media. In the first of two parts on the media in the Games, we caught up with a sportscaster who's sought after by the media herself.
1,700 pressmen are here, but one has been hounded by the press, daughter of the Philippine president.
Good evening, Philippines. This is Christy Ramos Halasco reporting from the Hougang Sports Hall for action in rhythmic sportive gymnastics here at the 17th
Christy was a footballer, but this time she's on the other side of the fence.
Sport. I think I'm enjoying both, although I think my first love is still competing. I'm still an athlete at heart, and I think given a choice, I would rather be training and competing rather than covering for the media.
Christy, a football commentator in the Philippines, was roped in by IBC 13 in Manila for the SEA Games.
To me, it's quite a big learning experience because I'm able to see both sides of sport, you know, competing and then the background work that's being done. Or forms that they should be performing here.
She presents from the studio at the International Broadcast Center in SBC. Apart from a personal bodyguard, she considers herself as another person in the media.
I would rather just concentrate on the work, on covering the various events. But reporters have come to me and asked, you know, can we interview you? And I'm thinking I should be the one doing the interviewing. But again, I'm seeing both sides. You know, I'm doing the interviews, but I'm also being interviewed. So that puts I think more depth into the work I'm doing with media because I understand both sides. I'm in both situations.
Tomorrow we take a look at how the SEA Games was brought home to viewers around Singapore.
And before we say goodnight, a big thank you to all the athletes who made this SEA Games a memorable one.
Singapore Armed Forces will carry out exercises in various parts of Singapore throughout next week. Blanks and thunder flashes will be used. The Air Force and the Army will hold live firing exercises at the southern islands. Please stay clear of Pulau Sudong, Pulau Pawai and Pulau Senang.
High-performance military equipment, so vital in modern defense today. Singapore has them and the technology to make them.